Good morning, track fans. How you doing? Welcome to the show this morning. So sorry I'm late. Who'd have thought it? It was really hard work trying to be on time yesterday for Saturday morning tunes with Pete, Raul, and Joe. That was good fun. Um, so yeah, good morning. Top of the morning to you. I am sorry I'm late. What can I say? Bed was comfortable, nice and warm. Slept in it, and really good. And then I needed to obviously freshen up, a little shave. No one wants to come on air looking like a pikey, right? Well, it comes with a time cost. So there you go. So I'm in the game. So I'm literally just finding my feet and we'll get our show on the go. So how are you all this morning? And have you had a good week? Welcome to Sunday Slotcast Sessions with me, Pete Brown, guiding you through the next, I don't know, hour or something, maybe two. Who knows? I've got some good tracks to check out later. And just a couple of other bits and bobs maybe to chat about and see what your views on things are. So that'll be interesting, very interesting. So, question, slot heads. What slot car activities have you been doing this weekend? Because I was just thinking, I've got a couple of things I need to do today ahead of next weekend, just some preparation stuff. Like that. That's it. It should be. Bear with. That'll do. I don't know if you can hear me okay. I'm just going to keep talking anyway. Right. Oh, look. Albert's in. Albert, you're here. How you doing, mate? Yeah, Albert. Check this out. Don't know what you think of this. You can help. You can help give me an answer. Right. And then I'll go through. I'll say hello to some people because I noticed there's quite a few of you in here. Good morning. Nice to have your company. Right. Here it is. Okay. Right, Albert. You ready? And Wilf. What do you think of this one? So it's the Harry Potter. And there it is. It's a matte black, a matte color. It's not shiny or glossy at all. It's matte. To give you a comparative, you can see the sheen on the bonnet of the Mustang. But this one, baby, I don't know. What do you reckon, Al? It's got to be worth a session in the garage, right? We've got to go drive that. He loves it, everyone. There you go. Right. Cool. I will look after this then until the next time you're up, Al, and we'll race it and we'll see what Harry and Ron have got. Um, it's too early. God, it's truth. Actually, here we go. I'm loaded. I'm prepared. For anyone who doesn't know, if anyone who's just joined the show have found it, this little puppy here, this keeps me in check. It's my NSCC mug. It's a National Scalextric Collectors Club mug. It's a club, you know, you can be in it. And you get this stuff as well. You get a monthly journal like this, NSCC. It's got full of great stuff in there. And I got this mug, but in the mug is contributions for a potty mouth. So if I accidentally slip up and swear for excitement or through utter outrage, pound in the pots, and then around about Christmas, we'll have a think about what to do with it, as in where it's going. I think there's people out there who need a little help up. So if we can do it through my bad language, then we've got it going on. Okay. Right, let's get into it. see who's here, see what's happening at this stage of the show. God, you're chatty this morning, which is great. I love it. Keep it going. I looked last week, I think it was something like 1,200 chat messages or 1,500. It was crazy, but it was good. You guys on fire. I love it. Oh, hang on. Rob is back now. Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Sue. How you both doing? Was the journey okay yesterday? So for those that don't know, Rob has been away, factor 50 in his head and enjoying Benidorm. So we've got some good mornings going on here. Tara's in. Good morning, Tara. Keep it slotted. Oh, Brycey's here. Mate, it's like 2:45 a.m. What are you doing? Fair play to you, mate. Welcome aboard. Nice to have your company, dude. Loving your videos this week. Bryce is stepping up. He's releasing some videos. He's got some dad-daughter racing. He's got some chats around his tracks, some speculation, some feedback needed there. So go and check it out. It's the Keep It Slotted channel. I love it. And Harry's here. There's a lot of love for this fella. I've watched, I'm well behind on everyone. But I saw one of Harry's videos the other day, and he's got a 1 in 24th scale BMW. I won't say any more about it because it's his video. That is a nice bit of kit, Harry. Not slightly jealous at all, am I? So that could be a thing for the future. If we're 1 in 24s, there you go. Good morning. Where is he here? We've got a glitch here. Good morning, Roger. How you doing? Lovely to see you on the rooftop with the kids yesterday, supping alcohol. Life's good when your kids are buying your beers. Bryce has got it all to come. Your daughter's well too young to be buying beer, by the way, Bryce. Hello from over Washington. How you doing, my friend? Boykinator's here. Don't know if Orson's awake yet or if he's still at... No, of course not. What am I talking about? He'll be in bed. He'll be in bed, sleeping. And if not, well, you're the best granddad ever. Good morning, Keith. How you doing? Keith's organising stuff yesterday. Love it. And Scott's in the place. Good morning. I just got wind of my own tune on the background. I don't want to miss anyone. Pat. How did you know? Shh. Thought we were friends. Don't tell everyone. Yeah, I might have. But the challenge is that I didn't get started on the show until about 9 o'clock last night, which inevitably meant I was up late to do it, or to make it at least half respectable. So I've got to think about that this week. I've got to, because I've got next weekend here is bank holiday weekend in the UK. So we're all going to be partying like it's 99. I've got to think about how to commandeer the show. It might not actually be a show next week because I might have to work. I don't know. Well, I'll keep you posted. That's a good point. Where's my notes? Seriously, I have to do this because I will forget. No, I won't forget. It's a big one. It's a big one if you're going to do a show or not. Forgetting someone's birthday at this age is fine. But forgetting a show, that's next level. Yeah, even I'll forget that. Right. So, yes, Pat, nice to see you aboard. Good to see you back on screen doing the bits and bobs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about your roundups. I think, and you do what you want, mate, because it's your channel, obviously. But I was thinking you shouldn't pressure yourself about getting round and trying to review everything. Maybe just tell us what you watched. And if you only watch 2 things in a week, then you only watch 2 things in a week. If you watch like several things in a week, happy days for us, right? So yeah, I was just meant to speak to you and that about just don't put yourself under pressure. It's all good because you're just funny on camera. I could just watch you read the phone book, to be honest with you. Oh, Daz, I don't even know if I called you out at the start, but hello, Daz. How you doing? You want to snap up on the likes, people, because Daz and Albert are in here as a tag team, along with Slot Track Racer. Good morning. I don't think I've had your company before, so good morning to you, sir. I hope you're well wherever you are. Just have some of that. Ah, where am I? Here is where I am, Rahul. See, Rahul's been out, and now he's back. Do you know that no clubs open past like 2:30, 3 a.m. or whatever he was saying in Canada? You're not selling it, bro. You're not selling it. Come to London, party for a week without coming out into light. You got, yeah, all night long, all day long, all night long. Phenomenal. Definitely in London in particular. Yeah, he should have phoned me. But I turn my phone to silent when I go to bed because I get all sorts of people accidentally pocket WhatsApping me in the middle of the night from a seat overseas. I'm like, oh, you call him the next day. God, I missed your call last night, man. He's like, yeah, sorry about that. It was a pocket dial. But then you end up with you get woken, your partner gets woken up, and then everyone gets woken up, and then it's all, turn the phone to silent. We've got to eliminate this again. So I think we're going to get to the question. You definitely can't have a phone, Albert. No, you're not ready for that yet. Could imagine it. It brings down the Super Bowl because he's got a phone and hacks into the to this Super Bowl. That would be hilarious. Morning, three rooms. Good morning. I'm just whipping around, just having a little catch up, saying hello. Oh yeah, look, here we go. Proof 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Almost with you all. Okay. Well, we can get rid of that now because I'm here. I had to wash and shave. You can't, not wash and shave. You'd know if I hadn't had a wash and shave because I'd be sitting here going, I feel minging. I feel minging. Like armpits like this, beard like this. Ugh. So yeah, so rather take an extra 5 minutes, have a good wash up. Come on, nice. You know, I can never talk to you about personal hygiene if I don't operate in myself. And I think, in this day and age, there's no excuse for bad personal hygiene. It's like my adage, deodorant, right? Yeah, I love it. Deodorant is like common sense. The people who need it the most never use it. Carl's in. Good morning, Carl. How you doing, fella? We're just catching up, mate. Here he is. So I've just arrived. So let's see what's happening. Oh, you're making a fan zone and 40 figures. My good word. I've still got 3 figures over there that I've been painting for about 4 weeks. No, okay, I'm going to be fair. 3 weeks. It's just... My audio is breaking up. Oh, no. How is my audio now? Give me a mic check, Harry. I'm just going to skip to the top of the tree so I can hear you. How does that sound, my friend? Yeah, cheers, Dick. It's Electric Dreams, baby. Okay, cool. Cheers, Rob. Thank you, mate. Generally, when I shout out, it cuts out. The microphone cuts out because it's got a limiter in it, unlike me. So yeah, so I have to be mindful. Or when I turn around like this, it also cuts out. See? I learn about that as well. So I've got to take the mic with me. When you are year 6, you can have a phone. Is that you, Wilfred? Or is that you, Albert? And I thought you would have been year... Hold on a second. Year 7 is first year. Year 6 is last year of high school. I thought you were in year 6 now. Or are you in year 6 coming up? You have to let me know, mate. Hang on, I just saw Shane sneak in. Hello, Shane. How you doing, fella? Good morning. Specs everywhere. Right. So, did anyone see Pete and Joe's live stream yesterday? That was pretty cool. That was funny. I was on it. So, no, that was cool because it was nice to spend some time with those guys. But Joe is staying down at Rahul's house because let's all join in together. It's Rahul's birthday this week coming up. Happy birthday for this week, Rahul. Yes. Whoosh. So Joe's down there to make sure he has a good celebration. And I have it on authority. They went out last night, which means Joe's in bed licking his wounds right now, probably watching this back later at some point traveling home. And Rahul, well, he never sleeps. So he's enjoying the show with us here. Possibly, I don't know, eBaying in the background or something. Who knows? Yeah, that's about right. It cannot keep up. The thing is, though, that microphone there, that one can keep up. And so can the laptop microphone. It's just this nice swanky Gucci thing here that I got from a friend of mine. And a friend of mine recommended it, who actually does radio DJing. What do you call it? Like radio presenting. There you go, radio presenting, and makes music for radio stations as well. So he recommended it, and might have to go somewhere else, but I don't know. We'll see. So if anyone wants to buy a mic, it is perfect for the average chat show. But if you got something here, nah, you're not as good. Shout it. I love it. What, like this? Track fans! There you go, Al. That's for you. So that might have cut out a bit, but I've done everyone a flavour. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting a load of notifications. Have I been blocked or something? Not blocked, but has YouTube picked me up or something? Being an irritant. There we go. There you go. Harry was watching. Yeah, that was good fun. It was good fun to be on their show with them. They have a good laugh, and they've got a boxing bell. So if things start getting off topic, they hit the boxing bell and it just brings you back into focus on whatever we're talking about. That was pretty good because Joe and Rahul start bickering like two old housewives, two old fishwives every now and again. So Pete's like, ring that bell, get them back in. And they keep going, honestly. It's like trying to shut a politician up when they got the 2 minutes on the telly. That's why we don't do them here. Oh, look at him. Doing me American accent. I am not getting cancelled. What are you talking about? I have no American accent. I've been awake for about 25 minutes. and 15 of those were spent washing and cleaning. So I'm still cognitively piecing it together up here at the moment. I normally do that. I normally try and piece it together, but today it is particularly difficult. So just in a response to this, no, not at the moment. I'm not doing it. Yeah. Because not all Americans talk the same. And I found out, right? And I love you Americans, you know, look, I wouldn't waste my chest shot with it if I didn't, is that you have different accents, like a bit like in England. You know, a Cockney or a Cockney to the average guy doesn't sound like a Scouser. All day, donkey dole. So, you know, if we do an impression here, it's normally something from out of Alabama. And, you know, the LA guys and the New Yorkers, they don't like it. So it's a bit of a tricky minefield, that one. And I've learned it as I've gone along. You know, do some accents, but some people get offended. And we would hate that, right? Oh, hello. Hello. Are we being flagged? Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Tone it down a bit. We've got kids in the chat. Daz will wave his Daz will tell you off. I was going to say something then, which might have been misinterpreted. So I backpedaled myself just to calm you people down. Yes. So let's have a look. Rob? No, Rob's gone for his breakfast, mate. You're on your own. Oh, awesome. So no one mentioned if they're up to anything slot car related today. Are you up to anything slot car related today? I tell you what I'm doing. I'm getting involved with this box here because I want to go on it. It's that. Oh, hang on. You can't see nothing. It's that thing I bought off of Cotswold Slots. Hang on. If you just can't remember, here you go. This is Ben from Cotswold Slots, right? You want to go there on eBay. Oh, that reminds me about eBay. Tara. I had a look the other day. A bit of a confession to make on air. So Wasp Slots, I believe, have been trying to email me, and it might have been going into the spam. Well, I had a little message from Google saying that I got about this much space left on my Google Drive. So I had to delete stuff. So I deleted my bin, I deleted my spam folder, I deleted everything basically to free up some space. So hopefully you might pass a message on to the good couple over at Wasp Slots who I met at UK Slot Festival, who are excellent fun, by the way. And also their product is exceptional. So, you know, if you're in the market for some figures or some snazzy accessories, definitely check out Wasp Slot on eBay. Tara, could you ask him to email me again? You've got my email address, haven't you? I won't put it in the chat. It's in my about section on my website. And what I'll do is if you let me know when they've done it, or just give them my mobile number so that they can message me when they've emailed me. So if it is going to spam, I can fish it out really quick. That would be amazing. Al Murray's. I like you Americans. Sounds like Al Murray starting up. That's a beautiful British name, Al Murray. Pub landlord. Brilliant. Right, what's happening? I'm line blind. You're in the countryside in a glamping tent, so you should be just relaxing now, Paul. Okay, this looks good. Yes, this would be fun. Dick, what do you use? What kind of gun or applicator do you use for your static scenery? Because I've seen the one that you can buy in the local model shop, and it's like 80 quid. And then I saw one on Lee's Slot Cars, and he got it off eBay, and it looks like a sieve. It looks good, but I think he keeps electrocuting himself, electric shocking himself. So I don't know if that one's going to be productive or not. Right, I'm quite looking forward to setting this up later and having a go at this, because I had crazy fun with it at with Ian and Doug. It's this Scaly Digital. So I want to experiment with this. That's what I'm going to do. It looks like great fun. So that's my mission today, is to spend a little bit of time playing with that. It involves software, so I'm going to get frustrated and angry. So I'll need a break from that. I'm not making any more videos or filming anything at all, especially no Harry Potter vehicles, until I've made the Electric Dreams video. That's what I'm not doing. So playing with Scalextric Digital, making a video, and then doing a rake of other stuff around it. What you don't know is that I'm going to be selling up and moving house, which means I'm losing my garage, I'm losing this basement, I'm losing my sets, I don't feel that this is going the right way. I feel like I'm losing a lot here. However, exciting, we get to see and go and try and pick a new house that will have a new section and a bit of that and some of this. So exciting times. So I'm losing an established space and I'm pioneering into a newer space. So that's the plan. So this video by Dick here, DG Raceway, will not have come at the most perfect time, because I've got to redo my track. See, the polycar track in the garage will be going. It's going to have to become a different shape, because there's no way on God's earth we're going to get a double garage that I can spread out in. Okay. I'm just going to take a moment. No, it's exciting. It's exciting. Read a book. Who Moved My Cheese? Honestly, you will love it. Oh, really? Oh, what the hell? Right, I'm writing to YouTube after this. Rob, remind me a bit later, please, mate, to write to YouTube. I've set this up, as I have been doing since last October, or was it September, October, when they changed the rules? Sorry, mate. I don't know what to say. Maybe you're being punished because you went on holiday and left us all here high and dry in England. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe YouTube is getting its little revenge on you, Rob. But I will address it. Thanks for bringing it up, mate. No worries. Yeah, that is exactly right, Rahul. Which leads us nicely into giving a shout out to the Young Track fans. There it is. Albert and Wilf, they're in the chat. Boom. Good morning, Albert and Wilf. How you doing? Good morning, Mia. She is well in bed. Well, I hope she's well asleep at this time in Canada. It is 10 past 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh, my good Lord. Good morning, Lewis. Good morning, Eleanor. Good morning, Liam. Liam in Canada. Good morning. Ruben, I think he's up with his mum at the moment. So he's giving his dad, Andy, a nice bit of time off, a nice break. Just enjoy that. I know it's lovely to have your kids around, but it's also lovely just to be able to decant and switch off from them. Beautiful. Arlo, here he is, my man. We've got VT of him doing the Raola. There you go. That was perfect. So yeah, right, Arlo, really, he stepped it up. Him and Jackson, both in the US Nationals. Unbelievable achievement for someone of that age, to, not in a disrespectful or a condescending way, but just when you got 100 adults watching you do qualifying and you're stood there and everyone is quiet, that is intimidating. If you haven't got the confidence, if you're not experienced enough to override them. So Ian Douglas, you know, Misha, Michael Nemus to the Laper, Misha, step up. They've done that much racing. Those nerves are gone. They're just focused on zoning into the car. Someone like Arlo or Jackson or even Doug, you know, from Magnetic Racing, first admit it. And they step up. They've not got that level of experience to the race. And also, they might not never have stood up in front of that many people watching them. Doug's a little bit different from race events, but generally, like, where they're actually watching you, not like the track and the marshals. They're watching you. So these kids, actually, these young racers, think kids, they're above being kids at the moment. These young racers, Arlo, Jackson, ones to watch for the future. You saw Brayford. He comes second, I think, or third. Forgive me, Brayford. I'm sure it's. But anyway, he's like 15, 16. That's where these kids are going to be in 5 or 6 years. So keep it up, boys. Jackson, Arlo, you're going places. I like it. Well done. Good morning, Rowan. Good morning, Lewis, Elisa. Good morning, Sasha. She's enjoying a vacation at the moment. Good morning, Elliot, Mia, Jacob, Orson. Your granddad's up representing. So this when you get up a bit later and you're scratching around with your cereal or whatever you're eating for breakfast. Flick this on. We're saying hello to you, kidder. Good morning, Cam. How you doing, bro? Good morning, Leo. You two would make a good. You, Cameron, Leo, Cameron, and Ruben, Sasha, in a race. Man alive, that would be an awesome race. I tell you, if you guys keep it up into keep this hobby going for us fossils, there's going to be some serious races in the future. Oh, so good. So keep it up, guys, because you're good now. Can't imagine how lightning bullet fast good you're going to be, like Lewis Goff standard, by the time you get up there, or Adam Lemaistre standard. You're like, oh, full on. Oh, Mick Kerr, Gary Skip, in there, like top racers. Good morning, Charlotte. Good morning, Mason. Owen. Owen's Jackson's brother, by the way. He's a little bit younger than Jackson, but it's giving him a run for his money on that track. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Leighton. Good morning, George. How's your dad, Lionel? How you doing, George? Good morning, Olivia. And again, Jackson. There you go. Right, so we've had a young track fan drop off of the young track fan roster. I just wanted to bring it up in case some eagle eyes have noticed it. But this is going to be the maximum amount of young track fans at any time, or we're going to be here for like 2 hours doing this. Due to growing up a little bit and, smashing out GCSEs and stuff, I don't think this is the right space for Isabella anymore. So Isabella's grown up now and she is moving into being a proper track fan. So well done for graduating out of young to regular track fan. And I think next on the growing out of the track fans list might actually be Leighton, but we'll see. So yeah, there you go. Good morning, all of you young track fans. And if you've got a young track fan out there you want to give a shout out to, let me know. What we do is we'll chop and change this as we go through each week. Okay, let me just turn off notifications for WhatsApp. There. Just gonna mute that because I keep getting WhatsApp messages while we're trying to do a show. There you go. Okay, so I want to talk to you about, he says, donning the Electric Dreams t-shirt is a bit of YouTube action for you guys. So YouTube do track hauls amongst the little things on their YouTube channel, which is really cool. So it's their podcast ultimately. They get under the skin of a few people. So you see here they're different lengths. Mark Pollard has had a podcast before, which was why his one is 14 minutes. It's not because he's boring. It's not because he's got nothing to say. He's said it all before. He's just giving us a little update, you see? So you get a podcast and you get updates along the way. Electric Dreams giving you more. So I just watched now I met Michael Nemus, as it reads, or Misha, he says. People call him Misha. So I met old Nemo. And he's going to get some banter on here because we did hang out a bit on the first day and become good friends, and then just had incredible laugh for the rest of the time I was there. He is a German with a difference. He's a good guy. No, I'm joking. All right. It's banter. See, Joe, see the banter we have? Germans and French, and they give it back to us and the French. And if you're French, you give it to the Germans and the English. It's just what we've been doing since 1975 when we entered a trade agreement that fast becomes something else. So Michael Misha had his track call this week, and I tell you what, of all of the chats we had over the weekend, I never knew half the stuff he spoke of in this podcast. What a guy! What a guy! Like, he's been around the block a few times. Lovely fella, family man as well, you know. So he's on the level with. he's got young kids, so he's got it all to do. I'm like telling him, I think he's 40, early 40s. And he's like, yeah, we've got like little kids, you know, and we've been on a holiday. And I'm like, well, my kids are 18. I'm off the hook and you got it all to do. But he did most of his stuff while he was younger. So he did a lot of racing, a lot of one-to-one racing. I mean, my favorite quote, favorite section of it was he was talking about when he got to the Nürburgring, excuse me. And they said, there's a car. And he goes, did it? I can't remember if it was before he drove it or if he drove it and he was driving slow. And they're like, what are you doing? And he goes, I have no insurance for this car. Spoken like a true German. I gotta have insurance. I need to be prim proper. Oh, that was hilarious. I'm not risking the car because I'm not insured on it. Get out of the car, Michael. Don't even touch it. But yeah, a lot of people, and he's developed a Formula One car, 1 in 24 scale. That's what he does. He makes high spec models and then sells them for good money to people who appreciate fine model making. He is very good. So I applaud you to go and watch his video podcast if you don't know anything about him or where he's come from, because he's such an advocate for the hobby. He really knows his onions and is a sharer. So if you wrote him a comment on his YouTube channel, he's big on Instagram. That's where you'll find him most. Nemus on Instagram. If you DM him or comment him, he'll be back in a shake because he loves it. And he's a very, very supportive guy for the hobby. He helped me out with my tires. Genius. Thank you very much, Nemus. I don't know if you're watching this actually, Misha, but thank you very much. And then if you are, hang on a second. Hi, Mum. Hi, Rich. That she just snuck in here while I'm chatting away about Nemus. Yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute, Daz. We'll speculate on what we're going to do on that. Got plans. Definitely not going to compromise space. That's for sure. Why would I do that? Anyway, back on point. So yeah, so that was a great track call. The update from Mark, he's a lovely fella as well. I was having chats with him occasionally through the event. And then on Monday, tomorrow, there's another track call. So keep tuned for that. All right, just before we go on, let me see what we got. So my mum's turned up. Hi, Mum. Oh, I made a lovely crumble last night, Mum. Exactly. Right, guys. I'm saying, let me have a look, see if I've got the setting now. Let me see if I can figure it out. One sec. Studio. In YouTube is ruthless, man. Just doesn't give you a minute. Right. Right. Okay. So I've just changed it to the longest amount of time. So I don't know if this is going to work because we're in the live stream, but we'll try it out. So I've set it to be the longest amount of time between adverts. So hopefully, God, some drink. Hopefully this will give some respite. And I'm going to speak to YouTube afterwards, and I'm going to get under the skin of it and say, look, this has happened a few weeks ago where you just pirated my show and give us a load of adverts. So sorry about that, guys. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. We got Pioneer. Oh, Shane, General Lee. So no ads yet in Melbourne. Brilliant. Unbelievable. So some of you getting nailed and some of you aren't getting nailed. There's just no consistency. YouTube loves consistency, and we've not got consistency. YouTube. I best not criticize YouTube. I'll get cancelled. Oh, okay, Albert. Albert, it's you. Right, good. Just let us know if it's not you, yeah? Yep, there you go. Good morning, Mum. That's right. She is your nan, mate. And she's very well. We're just doing a little bit of family gathering catch up here. It's like the Waltons. Charlotte starring in a scene track video improvement with oh, okay. Right. Let's check it out. Right. Excellent work. Cheers for that. Letting us know that, John. I'll check that out, Shane. Well done. Yep. Shout out Bryce's daughter, Sophia. Good morning, Sophia. There you go. Young track fan. Great race for your dad the other day, by the way. I saw you sitting down. Snacks. You got the right. Hang on a second. So I saw you there. Snacks. Controller. Hang on. Snacks. Controller. Sat there. And your dad is stood there like with a controller, and he is running up and down. He's trying to marshal. He's trying to race. It was brilliant. Keep him doing that. You'll keep him forever young. Sorry, Bryce. There you go. So good morning, Sophia. We'll add you up to the young track fans for next week. It'd be my pleasure. That'll be good. Is Mark Pollard related to an Oliver? I don't know. Ask him. Who knows? Can we have a dinosaur track fans list? Yeah, we'll have the golden track fans, the golden guides. we're all a bunch of girls. So I've been racing it with Melbourne Mark Pollard for 27 years on and off. Wow. What are the chances? So there's more than one Mark Pollard. Yeah, Dick's just noticed as well. Look at this. My God. It's not a doppelganger, but the name is the same. $58 this year. Rob, you are looking good for it, mate. Sue, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. He's looking good. I love it. There's Albert. Royal Mail shaming Vince in the chat. So Vince and Albert and Nan are writing to each other like pen pals. And yeah. So he's got the latest letter ready to go, but he's just going to send it when his dad can be bothered to send it. I mean, seriously, come on, Dad. Come on. I mean, the post box is only around the corner, right? Oh, it's not ready for posting yet. Oh, okay. I take it back, Vince. The Michael Nemus F1 cars are the most affordable he makes, and that's $999 at Electric Dreams. There you go. So, wow. Good morning, Doug. How you doing? Doug is here. Hello, and Shed fans. He's just snuck in. Good morning, Shed fans. Mum is loving that Anglia. Yeah, that's it. So here we go. The going later. Exactly. Sophia is a winner, Bryce. Let's just remind you who won that race, Bryce. It was Sophia. She won. Yeah, and we just get an apple crumble update here by Albert. He loves it drowned in custard. I'm more of a double cream kind of guy on that one. What crumble did I make is the main question. Nothing to do with podcasts. But what crumble did I make? I made apple, plum, blackberry, and raspberry. Boom. There you go. And yes, I do put oats in the topping as well. So that's got to be a winner. That's the way forward. Right. Okay. So it looks like... Where are you today, Doug? I think I've missed your intro. Where are you heading today, my friend? Have you got some F1 in to do? Is the F1 on today? I'm so out of touch. Oh, yeah, Harry. Oh, that's so 80s, but I love it. Slice of apple pie and a couple of dollops of ice cream after your dinner when you was a kid in the restaurant. Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, I could eat all day long. Anyway, so enough of that. Me chops in and dribbling about the apple crumble I'm going to go and polish off in a minute when we finish the show. Do check out the Michael Nemus and the Mark Pollard podcasts. Because they're great. And if you're at a loose end tomorrow for content, I'm not actually sure if anyone does anything on a Monday. Excuse me. Oh, a terrible frog in my throat. Boom, get it out. Yeah, there's another podcast, another track call coming tomorrow. So keep tuned in for that one. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I've no idea who's on that one. Good. Okay, so that was a track call. Just a recap on shenanigans. So Rahul and I were let loose on the internet again last Thursday. We had a great chat. So we were worried about doing this topic on air. We were talking about the chassis design. You know, what is it? Where's it come from? What variants have you got on it? Where's it going in the future? Does it affect things if you don't have a flat, full sheet of chassis? If you start to make framework rather than a plate, does that affect it? So if you've got if you need the answers to these questions, we don't actually have them. Yeah, I was just thinking, when we talked about it, I thought it was a great idea I'd love to learn more about that. Yeah, that'd be good. And then actually, when we started to progress the show, from my perspective anyway, I mean, I'm thinking, what do I know about this? I don't actually know anything about it. So what we did was we opened it up to the floor, like we always do when we do these chat shows. Is we ask the questions, we get you thinking what you want to do, how it works, can educate us, because collectively we've got 950 million adult years of experience, but individually we've got about 6 minutes. So as a big collective community team, we can cover this sort of ground and get some really good insight, especially if Nico's here, Oida, because he's really good. And, you know, people like that. People like, I don't know, Harry or George or Shotgun or Marty or, you know, Slotar. You know, these guys know, Rob Swift, these guys know about this stuff. Whereas, you know, me and Rahul, we're kind of like, you know, we're like a race, but we don't mind about what we're racing. Just stick it on the track. Let's have a go. So we thought we would talk about chassis design and what's happening in chassis. And it was really good. It actually really good indeed. I was surprised. I learned quite a bit and everyone was engaged. So if you want to find out a little bit more about that in a non-boring way, it was really interesting. Go and check it out. So I don't know if any of you guys... British Motor Show. So I don't know if any of you guys need to know about this stuff. No sugar, Harry. We don't need it. I actually reduce the sugar in the crumble. Reduce sugar. Sugar is bad. It's nice, but just limit it. Limit it, Harry. And there we go. So if you're at loose end on Mondays, every Monday-ish, I won't put you under that pressure. Daz, the man, the myth, the legend. We all know who Daz is in here. He's like a household name. But if you're just popping up from out of somewhere, Daz runs this firm, Custom Slot Car Accessories. Let me get a close up on that YouTube address. There you go. So if you want something like this making, Dazul is your man. And actually, I've got to replace the battery. I might have forgotten to turn it off because it's so good. Boosh. There you go. So, sorry, Daz. So every Monday and Thursday, perhaps, there's a new video coming from Daz. So keep tuned into that address you can see on your screen there. Daz Custom Slot Car Accessories. And your boosh. No frog in that crumble, baby. Yeah, no one really picked up on that DK Moon. Honestly, the amount of the way that people literally spell these days is incredible. Incredible. British, there you go. So love it. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and find that out somewhere. How recent is that, John? Is that quite a recent thing, that John Mark Pollard interview? Okay, let's have a look. Can it be earlier this week for Shotgun Shenanigans so I can watch? Alb, no. Two reasons. The reason being is because if it goes any earlier, it's going to be the middle of the afternoon in Canada and Rahul has to work for a living. And if it goes any earlier over here, then it goes below the threshold we call a watershed, which means I can't say potty words that you're not supposed to be listening to. So you have to watch it back. You have to ask your dad. You've been told. Yeah, I'll tell you, they are really good podcasts, Harry. The ones with Michael Nemus and Mark Pollard. Yeah, totally. Sugar elimination, a great weight saving health plan, doable too. No, it really is, because what I've done before is I've made cakes. I've made some cakes for people and I've reduced the sugar and I didn't tell them and no one batted an eyelid. I actually thought it was the best cake they ever ate. Probably because they could actually taste everything else in the cake other than the sugar hit. Yeah, thanks, Daz. That's a good shout about this time, about the hour mark. So you are watching Sunday Slot Car Sessions with me, Pete Brown, bringing you slot car stuff every single week. So yeah, if you like what you're seeing, hit the like button for us. It does send it out to wider audience. So people are looking for slot car stuff or trying to find something to, I wouldn't go as far as enjoy, but I'd definitely go as far as to community hangout with some other people they might enjoy the company of a bit more. I just have the key to the club. So I open up my house, let you all in, make sure you take shoes off on the way in. We've got a new carpet and enjoy the show. So thank you ever so much for that, my friend. We'll get back to it. Late to the party, smashed it ages ago. I love it. Alcohol and cigarette elimination is a better plan. Well, it so happens that you should so happen to mention that, Harry. Going to make Albert's year now. I stopped smoking. And now I smoke cola and lime. It's not the same, but I'm doing well. Doing well. I know, over a week and a half in now. Cigarettes. New cigarettes. Which is good. Alcohol, don't really drink that anyway. But I was just thinking the other day about, what was the trigger? Oh, come on, remember, Pete, for the love of all that's holy. All right. I can't remember. Okay, so live. If you want to see something special, that's one way of describing it, isn't it, really? Go and check out those Aussie boys. So the Aussie Collective are doing a live stream. And to be honest with you, this works because of these guys getting together and doing a live stream. If these guys did a live stream on their own, I don't think it would work. But together, it is literally comedy genius. So keep that going, guys, all of you on the screen at the bottom. You're absolute legends bringing it forwards. I'm just missing Dick on that bottom screen there. He was there last week. And I think he joined he was on. I saw him. He joined late. I took this from the start of the live stream, this screenshot, just because it's got a nice picture of Shane holding his hand up going, "Can I hear you?" Which is ironic because he's the sound engineer. He's like, "Mic check at the back. Can you hear me? Hello, Wembley." Hello, Sydney Stadium. Can you hear me at the back? Hey, Struth, what are you doing? Jury's out on it, mate. That's what Maria said. Vapes are bad for you. But I'm going with comparing it to a cigarette. So I can smoke a cigarette or I can smoke the cola lime smoke. I don't know. Is it a lesser of two evils? Which one should I smoke? I'm going to smoke something at this stage. So that's what Maria said. She goes, "Oh, they're bad for you." I went, "Yeah, that's fine. I'll take I'll just get back onto the cigarettes then. At least I'm cutting out 69 of 70 cancerous substances by switching to this." I don't know. I mean, there you go. Conquest is coming in. What are you doing still awake? But anyway, thank you. I think so. I think so. It's going to probably some like liquid plastic that you're inhaling. It's all going to crystallize on the inside of your lung and build up there and all sorts. So yeah, it's not fun. So look, live streaming, I've noticed, is becoming the go-to thing. It's handy. Live streaming is good. You don't really need to, edit anything because you're doing it in one take. You're a one-take wonder. So you have to watch your lips, watch what you're doing and all of this, but because you can't undo what you do. So you're going to either crash and burn, you're going to upset some people, you're going to make some people cry with laughter to the point that they wet themselves. You are forward facing on a live stream. So, and I think a lot of people are picking it up now to do this. I think editing takes quite a while. It's quite taxing. And sometimes when you see some videos out there, like Rahul's videos or Shane Hughes's videos, and you're just thinking, God, man, I used to think I could edit videos until I saw these. These are literally like watching movies. They're that good. The sound, the video, the lighting, the story, the plot, the storytelling and the plot, etc. It's just next level. And you just think, I've got this 6-minute review on a heatsink. It's not very exciting. So I just won't bother with it. Don't do bother, please, everyone, because everyone has different levels of ability. So the fact that you're thinking and you're actually going to commit and have a go at filming something up and bringing it to us, that's perfect. Do it. Don't worry about these next level film producers. Let's call it out for what it is. They love doing it to the level they do it. I love doing it to my level. You know, Dick Guerin does it to his level, as does to Pat, as does, and I'm only saying those two because they've got thick skin. You know, they're not going to think, oh, he's calling me rubbish. Whoa, I nearly cost myself a pound then. It's not. It's because they're new to it. They're learning. So of course they're not the polished article. I'm like a polished turd. So, you know, that's what you've got to aspire to, boys. And before you say turd is not a swear word. So yeah, live streaming is good. So you're going to get some good, honest banter from down under for these guys. I love it. It's on at about 10 a.m., half 10, something like that, Thursday morning in the UK. So I've actually got an alarm set in my phone now because 2 weeks on a row I've not been notified. I've logged on to YouTube and then I've seen it. So no messages were sent. On that note, though, you know, full disclaimer, so don't want anyone to, you know, get upset or anything. Other live streams are available. So you've got this one. You've got them all the time from Conquest Racing Club, Show Me Slot Cars, and Iris Carrera. They're a nice little North American, Canadian sort of syndicate team. They gel well together. The chemistry's good. It's not overly serious, but they cover some good content now. I like watching that. And you got like these other guys here. You got Two Lines and Marty at Two Lines. You've got George at Area 51. They're doing their live streams. They're doing a lot of tuning chat, a lot of sort of, you know, release chat, stuff like that. So if you want to find out, you know, some real hardcore kind of tuning stuff, like to what, you know, if I put an extra 0.5 mil on a 2 mil grub screw and then do this and that with some solder and add some flux in there, they're going to know that answer. Or they're going to try it out and give you some good feedback because they're thinking of that like that. And then if you just want some utter craziness, just some hilarious tongue-in-cheek banter from the best in the business, you've got to tune into Eric the Wild Man. Slot Car Wild Man, Thursday. It's too late for me. He starts, I think it's like 1 a.m. this UK time. Is it 1 a.m.? Yeah, it's about 1 a.m. or 1 a.m. And he is great. He is just sitting there, just chatting over everything. And he's got a new dog as well. So I want to see more of the dog, please, Eric. That is awesome. Yeah, that's a good point. You definitely need a naughty step. So now the kids are grown up, I can hog it all to myself. I don't know, Joe, what are you talking about? Your live streams are good. You plan and you prepare for them. You don't just sort of turn up and go, what should we chat about? Let's read the chat. You actually have a plan in mind, something to discuss, something that you either want to learn about or something you have learned about and you want to share. There's something, there's a reason, a purpose for doing it. That's what I like about live streams when they've been, it's to cover something, you know, whether you're at a race event, whether you've just learned about something, you want to share it out because you've got a channel, you're growing a channel, or pick a series of content. So go, do you know what? I'm going to do 5 live streams. If you're planning to do a live stream, or if you're doing live streams and you want to think about slicking them up a bit, just think, I want 5 subjects. I'm going to do it 5 weeks in a row. I'm going to do it at the same time on the same day every single week so people understand that where and how it's going to go on. And then discuss that topic each time. If people know when and where you're on, that's half your battle won, because they can come and they can set that, you know, they can be a part of it. And then if you've got a topic that they're interested in, they're going to come because they need to know about that. You'll get people who come for community. You'll get people who come for knowledge. You'll get people who come just to have the best time. That's what we're doing. So there you go. So Rahul just likes to hit the red button, jump on and go, who's here? Let's chat. I struggle with that, in honesty. I just really struggle with that. Yeah, so hang on, what is this? Like the Canadians, the Australians, they're just flying by the seat of their pants. Morning, Trav. You all right, mate? How you doing? And yeah, I tell you, Albert, you've got to see it. You've got to see Eric, the Wild Man, Slot Car Wild Man's new dog. He's got a puppy. Oh, it's going to be a handful, Eric. Love it. Happy to shake you up a bit. There you go. Yeah, there you go. I'll tell you, that's it. And the only other thing about doing a live is have like I've noticed a lot of people like Rahul did it on our shenanigans show. I wasn't expecting that. Rahul did it on Thursday, just out of the blue. And you guys did it yesterday on the Show Me Slots Iris Carrera live stream. Sorry, Saturday Morning Tunes with a CH, Tunes. You put this like countdown thing on. Like, so you go, right, we'll go live. And I'm like clearing my throat in the background, going, right, getting it all out there, ready to track fans. And then all of a sudden, there's like a 30-second or 1 minute countdown. I'm like, what's this about? Just turned up to watch a live stream and there's a stopwatch on the telly. Get into it. Hang around. I mean, just be late like me and everyone's there already taking the mickey out of you, having fun, going, we've got 5-1 on 3 minutes late and got 7-1 on 5 minutes, got 2-1 on 10. So, you know, it's a wonder I even made the airplane, honestly. But yeah, Harry, absolutely. Just have a little chat to yourself when you turn up, or be setting something up in the background. Just flip up the screen, say, just while people are joining me, I'm sorting out the music, I'm sorting out the ticker tape, whatever it may be. But generally saying live streams are great because they're really in the last year and a half that they sort of have been coming about popular on YouTube. I think we pioneered it, Travis and I, last January, where we did that Scalextric launch, and then we had Marty and Conquest starting up their respective streams within a week of each other, and myself around about the same time. It was like the penny dropped everywhere, and we all went, let's live stream. That's a new feature. Let's do it. So yeah, so if you want to have a look around, there's plenty of great stuff out there to check out, not just track fans. So do go and explore. And there's hours and hours of live streams available. But let's not dwell on it now. We've covered a bit of it because it's time of the show. We've got to get to track focus. Telling you we've got to get to track focus because Daz Hall is sitting there waiting, tapping his feet, going, track focus. So it's what I come here for, yeah? It's been over an hour on Sunday Slotcast Sessions. Hit the like button for us. And you have not started talking tracks. You've just been bleating on about YouTube channels and chatting in the chat. There you go. Hang on, what's this here? It's going to be nerve-wracking at first and quiet. Pete said the same. Pretend you're talking to a friend. Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, when you get into it and you start chatting away and get carried away, you forget that there's 47 people in the chat right now watching. And maybe there's I don't know, 10 people who are actively typing and chatting in the chat, the live chat. So it means 37 people are spitting on their cornflakes in the background or painting radiators, hashtag me later, or doing stuff. So you don't realize that those people are watching as well, because when you're chatting away, like Tara says, it might be nerve-wracking because you can see the comments pinging up on the side of the screen, like as people are chatting away, and you're like, oh, I hope they don't say anything bad. I hope it's a good comment. And then you're reading the comments and forgetting to talk. I do that often. You forget about those silent viewers. So all of the silent viewers out there, fist pump to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Let's have a look. So what's going on here? Travis is under the weather. Oh my God, he's sick as a dog. No way. Harry, first live was like tumbleweed, quiet. Oh, come on, mate. You're Irish. You're an Irish fella. So you should be able to. I'll tell you what, right? We need a live stream with you and Daihi. Two Irish fellas, two likely Irish fellas having a good old chat on screen. What is the worst that could happen, right? Oh, that would be genius. Yeah, let's all... hello, Tony Droney. Hey, I love that name. That is quality. Track focus. That's what we turn up for. Milo, oh, sorry, I can't show you Milo, Albert. He's upstairs with Auntie Maria, and he's probably watching TV, sleeping a little bit because he had his dinner, his breakfast, and he's probably dreaming about going out for walkies a bit later. I wonder if he heard that. So, right, so track focus. Right, firstly, I'm going to do something a little bit unorthodox. I am going to, because there is a lot of slides, not a lot of slides, but if I put these slides into the track focus, it would need about 4 slides. So for the first track, just to get us going, I'm going to share the screen. So stay tuned. What's the worst that could happen? Here we go. Let me just check. Let's share this. So Chris Denson is who we're looking at. Now, I like this. Found it on Facebook. I was having a little weekly peruse just to make sure I hadn't missed anything or anything like that. What we've got here is an evolution of a slot track. So check this out. Join me on this journey. So firstly, he's got proper table legs. Okay, he's not like the rest of us using like the last 2 dinner tables we used to own. He's got the proper stuff. He's built it, hinges. Look at that, nice and clean, and it creates this nice table here. Now, forgive me, this is HO size. So Albert, this is like the small scale size, yeah? There you go. So he's got his table formed. Now he's got his layout done. So crazy layout. Check that out. Loving this. Progresses his layout. So he's thinking, right, I've got the layout. Now I've got to think about scenery, what I'm doing about it. So you can see he starts to stack up foam. See in the middle bit of the table there, he's starting to stack up these foams. He's got the blocks there, and even around the outsides as well. You can see on the outside ends of the table, he's got big blocks of foam. Keep tuned. So then, on top of the big blocks of foam, he memory foams it. So a lot of like Paul Slotcar 2021 has recently created a mountain out of memory foam. And how much memory foam has he used here, Paul? Check this out. So I like it because you see at the edge of the tracks, he's got the masking tape. He's put the tape there so that the memory foam doesn't spill out all over his nice track. So next phase, remove. So cut down. You can see on the leading edge here, he's cut into the memory foam so that he can remove the track. Wow, that is a lot. It looks a bit like honeycomb before it's smashed up. So then he starts to paint it. So we've got a evolution now. He's put the dark colors on. If you remember my scenery video, do black or very, very dark gray first. So then you've got it all covered. And then you can add the rust. You can see he's dabbed the areas with the light grey dry brush, or he's sprayed it, whichever or. And he's started to he's put the track back in and he's started to rust it. He's got dabs of rust here and there. Right on the outsides of the track, he's rusted it. And this is looking good now because he's got rust, he's got light grey and dark grey on the actual rock. So he's getting a lot of texture from it, looking good. And he started to put in some foliage, some trees and the occasional little bush. So it's getting there. So you can see how he's rusted the outside of his track rails, his track, and he's put in his barriers. He's put in the barriers and he's rust colored them to give them authenticity. There you go. And there you go. So it's come along proper good. And you can see it in the club, ready to go with the old race coordinator software at the top, plugged in, wired in. You can see at the front here, on the front straight nearest to us, you've got a gantry about halfway up where the controller is on the side of the track. That there will have the timing sensors in it. And there you go. There's another shot from this side. So there's like a walkthrough. What a track focus. So I wanted to get that in here. There you go. Whoa, I'm on the screen. So that we could actually see, for a change, rather than the start bit or the end bit, an actual talk through the whole shebanger. Yeah, exactly, Tara. Exactly. Albert, that was Chris Christensen's track. He's done a great job of the rocks, the scenery, the rails. I don't think that's HO enough. Oh, HO though, sorry. Do you not? Hang on a second. I don't know. Let me share screen again. Let's have a debate. I'm thinking because of the controllers, but then, yeah, you can use any controller really, can't you? Oh, the more you say it, Roger, the more I'm leaning to thinking it's like actual Scalextric track. I don't know. What's everyone else think? Right, let me know your thoughts. I could be, yeah, you could be, oh, you could be right. Channel is Hobby World. There you go. $500 in foam, not cheap. Track looks amazing, says Paul. Love it. Looks like Carrera Go, says Daz. That's not a bad shout. It's Carrera Go and Hobby World is his channel. Thank you, mate. There you go. He's an amazing track, though. I tell you, please do let him know that he's been on the show. So there's nothing worse than finding out you've been on a show when you actually watch the content. Oh, okay, cool. So Dick is, yeah, they know. Carrera Go. Well done, lads. Thank you, Guy. Carrera Go. See, this is what I like. So you come onto it and you sort of have a guess. You don't know. This goes to show I don't know everything out there. People seem to think because I've got a channel I'm the Arc Oracle. No, I know very little because my problem is I can never remember it. If I have to remember something, I have to forget something out the bottom, which is becoming problematic now because, you know, I need to remember what I was doing 30 years ago. And I have to forget that stuff to remember the new stuff. And then literally 2 weeks after I forget that stuff, I need to remember it again. So I'm kind of going around in circles a bit. Slotar showed it. Nice. Oh, Jamal, how you doing? Good morning. Good evening, sorry, where you are. 66 Slotter, good morning. And John says, not AFX, no. It's, it is Go, apparently. Well, if you're driving, keep your eyes on the road, my friend, not the screen. We don't want an accident, especially since we're in track focus now. And here is Barry Walmeran's track. I like this. I like this. This has got some serious straights on it. Don't know if anyone else has caught up with this guy yet, but love it. Oh, hang on a second. That's all. Rahul is turning in. It's 4 a.m. there. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Wow. Good effort, mate. At the end of the day, Rahul, Joe will be up in 2 hours live streaming from your account in the basement. I hope you've done your stock check and itinerary before he turned up. Joe, wake up. He's going to bed, mate. Now's the time. Sneak it out the back door. Good night, Rahul. All the best, bro. See you in a few hours when you surface. Let's get back on it. Barry, lovely track, my friend. Look at you go. I can't remember if the next slide is more Barry love. No, the next slide is Daniel Thomas. Now, Dan the man He's a good friend of the channel, good friend of mine. Great contributor in the Inner Circle of Trust members group WhatsApp chat. Lovely. Well done, Dan. And just a great guy. He's been through the mill a bit in the last year, but he's coming out on top. I think good things are going to happen for you this year, Dan, especially if you can get your medical sorted out. You'll be able to concentrate, live again, enjoy stuff. I love it. He can't go in the basement. Like Rahul has literally lock and keyed him out. He's got that vault. If I had a picture of that vault door, I'd share it with you. Ta-ta for now, says Boykinator. Anyway, listen, back on point. Daniel Thomas, he's been working up his track for a little while to distract himself, and he's doing a great job. He's got the scenery and the memory foamed mountains in. It looks amazing. I mean, the shape and the carving of it is really good. So we've got it in, but one thing I wanted to put, these showing us here is new adjustable light head tower from Magnetic Racing, of course. Magnetic Racing being the definite slot track scenery provider of slot track scenery around the world. You can get it direct online or from your favorite distributor around the world, Electric Dreams, Pendle, whoever. Slot Card Union, I think, do them. So yeah, wherever you are in the world, you can get it. I'm not sure who does it down under, so maybe someone will hit me up and let me know there. Brilliant bit of kit this that he's showing. He's built it to perfection. But one thing that drew my attention was he's got something quirky on there. I don't know if anyone's noticed something weird on there. Yeah, here we go. The last track looks great. It did. Track looks great, DT. Yeah. Thanks for the spot. Hey, mate, you are fine. You are doing some sick work on your Mercedes Stadium, Jamal. Slot Cars of Atlanta just finished his Mercedes Stadium. Saying nothing. Go to Facebook and find him and see for yourself. And make sure you give it a like while you're there as well. Right, this is what I noticed. What's that? Love it. It looks like he's been invaded by the lizards. The lizards on Dan's track. Did anyone else see it? I saw it. Has anyone else got anything randomly quirky hidden away on their track that Tara, you're barred from this answer. Anyone else got anything? Because we've seen your stand and we've seen all of the things you hide away around the corners, like for adult fun. So don't comment on what you've got hidden around the corner on your track, and please don't speculate what she's got hidden on her track, or we'll get cancelled. But has anyone got anything strange like lizards? You know, clean fun. It's a breakfast show. Ah, Dick, I love it. All right. One thing, you thought it was a power cable, Mark. Excellent. There you go. See, this comes from having children and adopting a Where's Wally on everywhere you go, because the amount of people, right, even adults who don't have kids, where you go around, someone will have a Wally hidden somewhere in their house. They'll just put it like next to their tea and coffee pot, coffee jars on the side, or they'll put it like if you've got like table legs, they'll strap it to one of the table legs or something, or they'll have it wherever, because you guarantee if someone comes round and they've got kids, they will spot Wally. They will be like, there's Wally under the table, there's Wally by the coffee. And it's such good fun. So that everyone's going to have a Wally now. Where's Wally? So do you have anything like quirky on your track? See, I have the Queen. But now I've seen the lizard, I'm thinking the Queen's a little bit probably mainstream boring, right? Oh, there you go. See, look, subs being done. So I know Harry's likely to have something, quirky on his track. I mean, Shane, he's got the monopoly of it. Dick, have you got anything like little quirky going on? Watch this now. The next few weeks, we're going to have a flood of stuff going on. I mean, Pat, well, he hasn't at the moment, but he is growing some potatoes. So hopefully this show will give him the extra fertilizer he needs to get them to actually sprout and grow into fine slot car potatoes. If you have no idea what kind of codswallop I'm waffling on about, you need to tune into Pat Slots and catch up. So that was that. Dan, loving your build on the light tower. That was good fun. And love the lizard as well. So I'm going to have a thing. I'm going to have something on my track and see if anyone can spot it moving forwards. I think this could be good fun. We've done the Where's Betty. That was good fun. That was very similar. Now let's find out what everyone else has got going on a bit like that. So what's the next track? We've got, yeah, so it's not a track as such, but it's an evolution on a bit like the opening gambit where I show you the progression of the whole track. So a lot of people have been talking to me about foam, not memory foam, pink foam or foam generally. We've got here. We haven't got the pink foam. We've got blue foam. And it's literally just stuff that you can carve up to make into the shape of mountains, into rocks and stuff. And people don't get it. Like, I've struggled to get my head around how you make this into the next picture. But if you want to know how to do that, there's plenty of people doing foam carving. So look at Boone's Slot Car Garage. Look at Harry. Harry's just done this in abundance. Slot car. Absolute abundance in scale slot cars. So you take your foam, you stick it all together, any offcuts, any kind of funky bits you want, and then you carve it all up and you make it look like that. Okay. And if you actually flip back between both pictures and study them a little bit afterwards, you can pause these afterwards, come back to them and pause them. You can actually make out the shapes. So in the center on this one here, you see the little curved bit at the top. So with the black line writing on it and that, you can actually make that out in the finished article when you know what you're looking for. So this is Pat's Kowalski. God, that's the one. Pat's Kowalski. There you go. So Chris is memory foaming. I've been watching this for a little while now, keeping my eye on this one, because it is a striking bit of scenery, like proper bold, not like anything I've ever seen before. And I think once he's got some foliage on here, some trees, some bushes, some you know, it's going to be interesting because it is a big rock face. It's so bold and striking. At first, I didn't know if I liked it or I didn't, but the more I see it, I like it a lot. So that's good. This stuck out for me. Sorry. So we're not track focus as such, but it is quite tracky. Oh, here we go. Let's get on to it. So you all wanted something different to look at. Check this one out. This was probably the best photo I could get off the track. It's the Widowmaker race track. Widowmaker. It's just such a statement, isn't it? It's a Halloween track. And they've just set up a new alien section. So they've got an alien section to look at. That's pretty cool. But look how detailed it is. Look how far back it goes. And it's like an evolution track. So this has been being worked on for quite some while now, I'd imagine. Really good. No, you can't mention the twins. That's exactly why you can't mention the twins, Tara. Because I get asked, what are the twins? She's talking about my lads, Albert, Joshua and Lucas. What's 2 lizards? Did I miss a trick here? Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a silver one on the side as well. Oh, my God, I missed it. You must be a sniper, Wayne. Well done. Great contribution, my friend. Thanks, Daz. Cheers, mate. Yeah, the foam is amazing. Your whole track is that. Well, your track's next level, Jamal. So we constantly look at you for inspiration, man. Totally and utterly nailing your track. So it looks a bit like Castle Grayskull. So we'll just address some of these. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. And then this track is epic according to Tony Droney. Slot car 2021 from the depths of the valleys in Wales. He's glamping in his nice triangle hut, saying that track is insane. Yeah, absolutely. Wayne is full on. Albert's telling us that he's watching everyone with his sniper eye. He has the power. Sing along at the back. So yeah, this is Widowmaker Racetrack. I'd love to find out what that is, but they've got bridges and everything going on. More than jealous. Once I get static in a place with no more life skills, I'll be on it. And then I saw this. This is a blast from the past. This is a throwback, let's say a throwback track, which is done while back. But Doug and Ian and Doug been on their little tools again, making tracks for customers using Carrera Digital. By the looks of it, looking at the controllers, looking at the crossover sections, digital lane changes. Now I like this. It wasn't this photo that caught my eye. It was the next photo that caught my eye because it pops in the night. So I'm not sure. A lot of people might not have seen this track by Magnetic Racing. Think Scalextric. But it comes to life at night. So they've got just the right amount of track lighting on it to not overpower it, to still make it look good, look handsome, and just a beautiful bit of track. So they've got cobblestones on there. They've got a rally stint. They've got famous casino. They've got a hill section. They've got a tunnel. They've got, when you actually can get into the detail, I thought I didn't want to spare you. I didn't want to take up 9 slides for full detail for this because they're really, really good at promoting their tracks through their Think Scalextric pages, where YouTube, Facebook, Insta, TikTok, they're all over everywhere. It's fantastic. It is a casino, Albert, at the top, that building in the middle of the track at the back. That is, you can see the blue car, little blue slot car. That is parked in front of the casino. Am I right in saying it's Casino Royale? Who knows? The water, Paul, is resin. I think. Looks great though, doesn't it? Let's have a little night shot of it. So, Jamal makes tracks like this. Really cool. So while we all yeah, he does. He does. He loves a good bit of banter, does our Ian. And then, talking about some other stuff, like moving on from the tracks, that is such a great track by Ian and Doug. Such a great track, and that's when you see tracks that are developed like this, you know that they enjoy their work. This ain't thrown together. This was built with love. And it's now in a client's property being loved. So other stuff. What other stuff? Well, while we're talking about them, we've got this. This is a new thing from Magnetic Racing, which Here's a little billboard. I'll share it with you. Because I was literally here yesterday painting a radiator. And yeah, see you later, see you later, 66. How you doing, mate? He's off. Take care, pal. He's painting mountains. So what we were doing, we were looking at it, and this turned up yesterday. There you go. Slot cars are back. It is a real deal. It's one of these. I got one. I didn't expect it. It just turned up. So thank you very much, Ian and Doug, for that. That was nice. So that's what I'm working with. That's what I've got to build. Gonna put it here on the stack because I've got a queue. I'm not doing anything until I've sorted out that Electric Dreams video, my experience of going to LA. It's going to be a good video, that. So if you want one of these that you see on the screen now, these slot cars are back. Do head over to Magnetic Racing or your local provider for magnetic racing parts and pick one up. I don't even know how much they are, but they're going to be like throwing them away because that's what these guys do. They just literally, the value in their products is exceptional. You're getting a decent model. You're going to make it. Once you've treated it, painted it, treated it, it's going to last a long, long time. So you are getting good value for money. And this was just a nice little a reminisce of the LA US Nationals a couple of weeks ago. God, it feels like a month ago and it's a couple of weeks. Really good session and just a nice little bit of sort of look back memorabilia, feel good memorabilia from the show. Really nice. Well done, guys. Your blood's worth bottling. I love that saying from you, Dick. Yeah, well, you know, Travis, do you want to do some business, mate? Get some of their kits and flog them to everyone that you know, or you know, be the distributor and pipe them into Brendan's place or Shane's place. Just saying. So there you go. So when we hit the magazine, plenty, the Slot Car magazine by Rick and Mark, great guys. They are, we normally wrap up the show. So we like to always finish on a positive note, which is the magazine, not Rick and Mark, but the positive note of the magazine. Sorry, Mark and Rick. I'm only joking much. Well, I recommend this. You can get it online or in store at Pendle. So if you're picking up some slot cars and some braids and some guides and whatever else, tires, throw one of these in the bag. It's a £5. It's a Lady Godiva. It supports the guys. Let's face it, they're both fossils. They told me how old they were when we met at Silverstone recently. Wow. I want to get a bottle of whatever cream both of those guys are using because they do not look as old as they are. They are looking really well for it. I think it's the amount of abuse they receive from me on this show keeps them young, on their toes. But whatever you're eating or doing or whatever, just keep doing it, guys, because you are forever young. Keep them young. Buy a copy of the magazine. It's cheaper online than it is in hard copy. So if you're on a budget or if you're traveling, you haven't got the space for it, get one on your phone or your tablet or your laptop or whatever you're traveling with and take it with you. Fantastic bit of kit. Right, let's okay, yeah. So what's this as well? Right, so Miniature Wonderland is in Hamburg and has opened the ultimate Monaco F1 GP in action 1 in 87. Mind-blowing. HO, but slotless with passing and different lines taken by the cars. Oh, I'd love to see that. Do you know where there's anywhere to look? Is there anywhere online to have a look at that and see it? That looks quite cool. I mean, I'm intrigued already. There you go. See? Networking. It's what we do at Slot Meets. We chat, meet new pals, catch up with old pals, see what bargains we can get, try and get the bargains before they get sold out. Awesome. Okay. Well then, there you go, guys. So unless there's anything else that we really desperately want to cover or chat about, I don't know. Lots of the Wonderland Monaco on YouTube. Okay, right. So here's something we can watch in a bit. We can tune into. Lots of the Wonderland Monaco on YouTube. We could do it. Okay, so I'm gonna have a look at that. That is going to be good. There you go. Right, guys. There you go. Right. Wow. What a show. That just all flowed. I tell you, I'll be honest with you guys. I was late getting up. I'm talking, 12 minutes past 7, kind of getting up out of bed. So this is first coffee. This one's first coffee. Literally had a shower and a shave and come in here. I'm glad that I was live streaming with Pete, Rahul and Joe yesterday, because technically everything was set up. So that was normally everything's over that side of the studio, because I do the wide on Wednesdays for the members. Thank you ever so much for everyone that is joined as a member to the channel. There's no pressure, no obligation to do it. I really appreciate it. It's £2, it's £3 a month. £3 a month, and you get a weekly live stream every Wednesday night extra, like from this, and that's where we start to build and do stuff. Not giving you a sneak preview as to what's coming up on the channel on Wednesday, in addition to the pit building that we're doing this week. We regularly do cars, we do buildings, we do stuff, we chat, we address issues that we've got. So it's a bit of counseling. We've all got life going on, so it's nice to bounce these ideas and that by each other. So if you wanted to consider joining, do feel free. Be most grateful. It supports me, it supports the channel. When I say it supports the channel, it supports me. I am the channel. So it supports the channel, and it gives you something else. It gives you more to the point, not extra content, but an excuse, a reason. It gives you a reason to say to people upstairs or in your life, no, I can't make it. Wednesday night, 8:30 UK time, I'm going to be on a stream call. Don't say Teams call, say a stream call. And then they go, why? What's that about? And you go, well, I go every week. I'm a member of a club, so it's like going to the club. So I'm going to be doing that on Wednesdays. But it carves out of your life an hour to an hour and a half of time that you can actually, whilst you've got me on the screen, showing you how to do these things, sharing tips with you, or learning things for the first time and showing you what not to do. You actually get that time yourself in your busy lives to do what you want to do, whether it's car tuning, whether it's building, scenery making, figure painting, or just sitting back, relaxing, taking the Keith approach to the whole situation and watching it. And I found that if I don't make that time, I can go 3 weeks without doing anything like actively slot car, and that's a crying shame, because this is what we use to defuse and decant from the week's stresses. And if you don't have that, all you have is more stress. Imagine that, queuing up for it. So with everything that's going on around us at the moment, the world falling to hell and back. Actually, come on. So the world going to shit around us. Wednesday night could be an option. Hey, look, you don't need to be a member of my channel. You could actually just go on Wednesday night and carve yourself out an hour. But if you've got a wife, if you've got kids, if you've got animals, if you've got a busy role, a busy job, then sometimes that Wednesday is under threat. So if you're a member of a channel that you're paying money to, it suddenly has value. And you suddenly have a reason because you're paying for that time. So that's the reason. That's why I do Wired on Wednesdays. It gives me the time to do my hobby. It gives you the time and a reason to join me and do yours too. So if you want to know any more about it, feel free to check out the videos. There's one bit down there tells you the perks and what all membership is about. But no, look, the guys, all 23 of you who have signed up and you're actually enjoying the extra, thank you very much. I mean, seriously, really, thank you very much. I didn't expect anything like this when I set up that members thing. I thought I'd do it for the regulars, like, you know, the 5-6 of us, and so that we've got that excuse. But now it's like 23. It's unbelievable. Thank you very much, honestly. So if you want to see what it's about, you can join. You can cancel at any time. It's non-committal. You don't have to sign up for a year or anything like that. It's come in and go, you know. So there you go. Right, guys, I'm wrapping it up because I'm rambling on about nonsense like memberships. So thank you ever so much for joining me, for watching, for chatting, the community, for bringing it to the table, fact checking, giving us information. It was amazing. So on that note, Albert, Wilf, everyone, track fast.